Hello there, welcome to another episode of Tutorials by Kasanga. My name is Kasanga Johnson. Today's episode, we're going to be looking at noise cancellation. Firstly, definitions. What is noise? Noise is any sound that you don't want to hear or to record. That is noise. Any unwanted sound, we call it noise. And cancellation is a process by which we stop that unwanted noise from being heard or being recorded. And there are two types of noise cancellation. Number one, we have the passive noise cancellation, and number two, we have the active noise cancellation. The passive noise cancellation uses physical barriers that prevent the noise from being heard or being recorded. This implementation is very broad, and we see it in recording studios where there is padding on the wall that prevents outside noise from getting into the studio. In earphones, especially when you're consuming content, there's that rubbery tip that prevents outside noise from coming in, and also in big headphones where there's that cushion that goes around your ear, in between your ear and the sound drivers, that actually helps by blocking the noise from outside into getting into your ear. Now that is passive noise cancellation. It is very cheap to build and to construct, and its implementations are very broad. In any place, especially when you go to studios, apart from the padding on the wall, the doors are insulated, the glasses, they use a double glass technique, and the air inside the glasses acts as a noise barrier. So the passive noise cancellation is the most common to be used and the most inexpensive to be used. And then we go to the active noise cancellation. Now the active noise cancellation uses computation, and how this works, there are two types of active noise cancellation. There's a type that actually uses a microphone to listen to the noise that's coming from outside, and then plays an inverse of that wave for the noise that's coming from outside, and basically it cancels out the noise from the outside. And then we have another one that has already been inputted with several types of noises, and then it just uses from the library the types of noises that it has to be able to give you that feel. And that one actually nowadays uses AI, and that the implementation generally comes when you are making calls, when you're recording content in a noisy environment. The AI filters out the noise without having without actually taking that noise, inverting it. Now, yes, passive noise cancellation is easy to use, and active noise cancellation is very much technical, but you can use a hybrid system when you use both of them to give you a good, crisp, clear sound when you apply active noise cancellation and passive noise cancellation, because sound leaks when you do the passive noise cancellation. Sound usually leaks, and when it leaks, you use the active noise cancellation now to cancel that noise that gets in, and that gives you a very quiet environment to work in. The implementation of this is very broad, especially for the hybrid system. In modern day earphones and headphones, they use this technique so that if you are in a very noisy place, you can just put in your earphones or your headphones, and then all of a sudden every noise disappears. The passive noise cancellation, the implementation is very broad from cars. In those luxurious cars, they use that kind of noise cancellation to make sure that the inside is insulated from the outside noise, so that when you roll up all the windows, the car becomes quieter inside. So which one is best between the two of them? Now, the active noise cancellation requires computation and power. If the systems are off, then the systems don't work. When you have the earphones on and they use the active noise cancellation and their power is off, then they are going to be not more than useless. But for the passive noise cancellation, doesn't require power. Once it has been installed, you can use it as long as the integrity of the material still holds. Now, there's wear and tear, especially when it comes to passive noise cancellation, especially in parts that are moving or in parts where the humidity is high and the integrity of the materials is compromised, and they become more solid, and therefore the way it was cancelling noise, the effectiveness goes down. But at the end of the day, whichever one you choose, make sure the implementation is good and it's going to work out very well for you. After you've recorded your sound and you've done everything to ensure that noise doesn't come in, and maybe you've recorded something with noise and you want to produce content from it, well, you can always use the denoise function. But this works very well if you've taken measures to make sure that you record less noise. But if it's too noisy, sometimes the AI gets a difficult time to differentiate which sound you want and which sound you don't want. So that has been all for today about noise cancellation. Thank you for your time. Please subscribe, tell a friend to tell a friend to subscribe, share the content, and give me a feedback and tell me what you want me to discuss next. Goodbye. Until next time. God bless you.